ABQ Raw just went 5-6. And far.
Not sure if it's been advised yet, but Albuquerque Raw is 5-6 at the scene.
And far.
We're here to give an update on the latest officer-involved shooting involving the Albuquerque Police Department. This incident actually started right about 12:56 this evening. Officers from the Albuquerque Police Department were dispatched to a possible robbery in progress at a Circle K store in the northwest part of Albuquerque. A description was given on two males. One male was armed with a gun, and officers were unable to locate the individuals at this time. At about 1:34 p.m., once again in the Northwest Area Command, officers from the Albuquerque Police Department were dispatched to another robbery in progress involving the same possible suspects with the same blue Kia that was said to be fleeing the first scene. At this time, a license plate was obtained, and that information was put into our LPR system. Officers weren't able to apprehend the individuals at this second robbery, but officers who were working the holiday tack plan and detectives and specialized units started combing the area for these suspects in this rash of robberies. A little while before 5, the Albuquerque Police Department got an LPR hit in the area of Carlisle and Montgomery, indicating that vehicle was now in the Northeast Area Command. Detectives, tactical units moved into the area, and they found the vehicle actually parked at AutoZone. It was unknown to them, but the individuals were committing a shoplifting at the AutoZone. As detectives came up and they tried to contact the individuals, one individual peacefully surrendered to officers and was taken into custody. A second individual, armed with a gun, who was given at least half a dozen orders to drop the gun, fled from officers, and at least one officer discharged their firearm. We believe it was 2. The suspect is alive. No officers are injured, and he is currently at the hospital. I'm being told that tentatively we've identified both suspects, and once we get we verify everything, that these individuals have an extensive criminal history and probably shouldn't have been on the streets of Albuquerque to begin with. But we will continue to investigate this through the multi-agency task force, and this area will be shut down for a period of time, and once we have more information, we'll release it. Any questions?
So once again, there are 2 individuals that have been arrested, is that correct?
2 individuals arrested. Right now we're looking at least 2 armed robberies and an extensive criminal history on both individuals.
Are you still looking for any?
There's nobody else outstanding from this crew, and we don't feel that there's any public safety concerns from this crew that was hitting today.
Chief, is there any indication that the car they were in was stolen?
The car was stolen. It was found that the car was stolen earlier today also. Once again, the stolen motor vehicle in New Mexico is a means of transportation for criminals committing more serious crimes. Thank you. Have a good evening. Yes, a firearm was recovered on scene. I think it's important to update that. We did recover a firearm on scene from the suspect.
Can you say what kind of firearm he had?
We don't know what kind of firearm it is, but you clearly hear the officers indicating the individual to drop the gun or force would be used. Like I said, at least a half dozen times they gave that order to that individual.
Do you know if he made any shots at officers?
It's unknown. They're still processing the scene. We won't know that till later. All right. Thank you. Have a good evening.